What it do, world? It's your one and only homie, Big Yogi, man. Yogi, what a Yo, the younger original gangster Imperial. It's WBOKRadio.com. We are live on another segment of Encore Live. I am so blessed today. I say that every segment. I say it every segment, but this segment, I'm blessed to have the owner of my station, the brother that's blessed me, Mr. H.N.I.C. Mitchell, on the line with us for this very exclusive interview for a very, very important group that is making waves right now. Mr. Mitchell, if you would, just go ahead and tell the people you with us so they don't think I'm lying.
We are thrilled. We are very, very excited to have none other than 4EY on our show today. We are very thrilled about that. All right? So what's up, 4EY? What's up?
What's going on?
All is good. All is good. All right. All right. So I take it y'all are in the middle of doing a concert. Y'all in the middle of a concert right now, eh?
Yes, sir. We're about to get ready to go on stage for this person's birthday, and we're surprising her.
Awesome.
Oh,
Awesome.
my.
All right.
You know, we love giving back to our fans and things like that, man.
Oh, I know.
Sir,
like,
yes,
when 4EY The Future was first on WBOKRadio.com, I was one of the callers in, and I gave so much praise to you guys, and it's like it's not even 18 months later. You know, Mr. Mitchell blessed me with the opportunity to be able to host a show, and he was like, guess who I have coming up? I'm like, who? He's like, 4EY The Future, and I'm like, really? He's like, you have to do this one because your reaction to 4EY was so strong. I couldn't imagine. But it's just because, you know, WBOKRadio.com and Encore Live, we're worldwide. But when I have the opportunity to be, like, I live in the region. I live in the DMV region, the D.C., Maryland, Virginia region. And for a group like 4EY The Future to be doing works with, like, such people, like, oh, my God, dude, there's so many questions. Like, from the choreography from Joshua Morgan, to working with Teddy Riley, to working, for members of your group working with French Montana Currency, to working with Adonis Sapphire, who worked with Day 26, B2K, like, geez, oh, crime. We're talking about a region that people say they don't show no love.
Exactly.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Well, see, another thing too is I definitely want to make sure to also, I definitely don't want to forget to give a big salute also to Double Exposure Media, Mr. Angelo Ellerby. I want to thank him 100% of the way because this is an opportunity for us, and I'm grateful that you guys were willing to come on the show with us, man.
Oh yeah, shout out to Angelo. Love you, man. Thank you for putting us on this interview with you guys, man. Thank you for having us again, too.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. All right.
So I believe we're talking to Kenny Aiko right now, a D.C. native.
Kenny.
That's who I'm speaking to right now, sir?
Yes, sir.
Kenny, man, oh, my God. I do, you know, a lot of the up-and-comers do the U Street circuit in D.C. Some of the national and international listeners, they don't know what that is, but it's a rough circuit. D.C. is a rough city. And it's rough doing hip-hop. It's even rough doing go-go in D.C.
Wow.
And that's the origin of the music. And, like, I just wanted to ask you first, what was it like when you were working with, like, Reaction Band, like when you were first coming into your vibe? And I mean, I know that your vibe in music was, like, from the house all the way to the stage, but when it first started hitting, what was that like for you in the city, being an R&B artist and versus to a go-go aspirer or a hip-hop aspirer?
I mean, it was tough at first because I already knew what I wanted to do, but I always knew that my goal was to get as many fans and many people behind me from the DMV as I could, and I knew I would have to do that by doing the go-go circuit. So I did that, and then the opportunity to sign to Forever Young Music Group came, and I just had to jump at it, and then Russell Westbrook put us together as a group, and it's just been crazy.
Okay.
Like, it's a blessing to see our dreams and everything we've been working so hard for come to a fruition like this.
I see you brothers are tatted up, man, real good, man. I see those tats all over you, man.
Listen, Mitchell, I think they do that just to answer some questions about the age group that they're in. Yes, they are.
There you go. There you go.
And y'all can leave it at that.
Yeah, man. Well, tell me what you got planned in the future. Since we're for EY the future, what is tell me what we got in store for the future for EY the future.
Oh man, so right now we're on our single "No Time to Waste" is officially out on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, everywhere digitally you can get the single "No Time to Waste." We started our "No Time to Waste" promo tour, where we're starting on the East Coast. So we just went to New York, we've been to North Carolina, we've been to a lot of places so far. We just came back from Atlanta for birthday bash and things like that. So now we're just finishing up that promo tour, and then we got we'll probably come out with another single, or we might go straight for the album. We're not sure yet, but whatever it is, it's going to be great.
Awesome. Yeah. Hey, Yogi, they don't crank out nothing but great stuff, do they, Yogi?
They're not, man. Like really showing cats. Like when you put that work in and you do things proper. Like I had a question with the new album, with the new album that y'all have coming out, No Time to Waste, man. And there's supposed to be a feature from a DC native as well as yourself, Wale on that track.
Wale.
What was it like working with Adonis Sapphire, brother?
Man, Wale is a dope artist, man. He came. We went out to LA to record with Young Berg, which is also definitely a great artist. He's a good songwriter, great. He has a good 8 songs on the radio right now.
Awesome. I think one of your other members just joined the conversation there.
Yeah.
This is WBOK Radio.
My phone actually hung up. I was already on the call now.
Okay, my bad. Okay. All right, sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry about that, sir.
Yeah, so we got with Young Berg, and then we started recording the songs, No Time to Waste, and some other songs like Forget and Forgive, Situation, songs that's going to be on the album. And then we just knew we wanted someone dope to be on the single. And Wale, he's from the hometown. He's like a big bro to us, and he came through, blessed us with the feature, and it was just crazy for me.
That is, man, now, that right there is something to say about you young brothers, man. From the DMV region, 4EY is a group built up of Kenny Aiko from D.C., Michi So Crazy from D.C., and presently Leo Amari from Maryland. And with the region, like I live in the region, and in the region, to go from concept to work ethic and applying work ethic to work with the go-go bands, and for the work that Leo did, he was keyboarding for go-go bands in middle school, producing in high school, to work up to have 15,000 guests at the Verizon Center. And then to go from that to the BET experience in Atlanta, or not in Atlanta, the BET experience in L.A.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Are you serious?
What does that feel like, brother? Like for real? Because you're from the region, you're from the land. What does that feel like when you first, when Mr. Russell Webster first said, you know what? I have this idea. You have this idea. You're a great artist. I love your work ethic. You're ready to go. I have this that we're gonna do. And then when it started to actuate and the traveling to Atlanta, to traveling to L.A., to being in the studio with Young Berg and Adonis Sapphire and Teddy Riley, like the people that put together Day 26 and B2K, what does that feel like being from the city with all the madness going on in the city and everything? What does that feel like, brother?
Oh, man, I would just say that it's a dream come true because we were all solo artists at first, and just to see our music prosper now as a group it's a dream come true, and we're just glad to be together, and we just keep on striving to do great things.
Wow, you guys are definitely making an impact in the music industry. I can tell. For one thing, I have some of my family relatives, some of my friends and family, they're always like, 4EY, I love them, and that Scoot Over song, they love that Scoot Over track, man.
Oh, Scoot Over killed the game. Scoot Over killed the game. Hey, I remember the first time I heard Scoot Over with Uncle Yang.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, say word, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dance?
Yes.
What's that?
I said, do you all know how to do the dance?
I'm a little bit older, but yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. My kids know how to do the song.
I'm out to please.
I ain't even. You know what my kids said? They said it's like the whip, but extra.
I'm out to plead the fifth on Yogi. I'm out to plead the fifth on that. I don't know if I can do the dance, bro.
Mr. Mitchell, we do not go on air to lie.
Yeah. All right.
Brother, I've watched 4EY's evolvement from my first listen, the first time I heard the name and everything. Yes, and I'm not going to go into. We're not going to do that right now. But we're not going to go into like with the original 4EY to the present 4EY, the growth from going through the circuit in the city as R&B artists. Man, that hasn't happened since. Now, just for everybody that's tuning in and listening in, I mean, there's been some prominent vocalists and some prominent R&B that's come out of the District of Columbia.
Yeah.
But since Genuine and the choreography and the unity came, it hasn't been since then. So we're talking, you brothers are stepping in some very big shoes, especially with the way the industry's going right now. Is that intimidating, or are you guys prepared for that? Does your team keep you prepared for that?
Yeah, man, we had a crazy artist development program where we have every morning we go from weight training to dance lessons, dance choreography. Then we go to media training. Then we have a little time to study. Then we go to the studio. Then we writing sessions and things like that. So our team got us prepared, and we're just excited and hungry and ready for it. Like we are humbled by the fact that people compare us to other artists, other groups that's led the way, and then we just want to make sure we set our own impact in the industry, like our own way, a group that no one has ever seen.
So how do you handle the stresses with the like the way the fans are, the girls? I know the girls. That's a plus. I know. You know what I'm saying? But how do you guys handle that? Because I know they're all over you guys, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it'd be crazy, man. We definitely always have to have our security guy with us. We always have him with us.
We're going to respectfully use 15 more minutes of your time, if it's okay. 15 minutes, is that all right? Sound good?
Fine.
Okay. Go ahead, Yogi.
Oh no, I was just going to ask, like, man, some of the progresses that you brothers have made. Some people don't know. Some people, they have no idea. But from the Titan Awards to the Fandemonium tour, to working with songwriters like Dre Santana, oh my God, Zay Fonin, Hug the Pen, Santino Rose. Like, how do you guys stay so focused, so, like, every performance is like it's the first time you guys ever got a chance to see 5 people in front of you. How do you guys keep that going? No, thank you. Thank you. Believe me, all the fans say thank you. Thank you all for keeping it that way. But how does that happen, brother?
I feel like our focus is just from our passion for music. We genuinely love music because we've been doing it all our life, and we just have to stay focused because we want to see this thing happen.
All right. Let me ask you this. I didn't mean to cut you off either. I'm sorry for that. I was curious to know, this is kind of a tag on to what you were just saying. As far as building into your career and getting into your career, was it a difficult task, or what did you go? I mean, what types of steps how did you guys meet each other, and how did you guys get put out there like that and to that level? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, like Kenny just said, Kenny first got signed to 4EYMG, and then Missy So Crazy got signed as well. And then our CEO, Russell Wester, had the great idea to put us as a group. And then I knew Kenny, and Kenny told me about the opportunity, and then we just made a group.
Wow.
Are we talking to Leo? Is that you right now?
Yes, this is Leo right now.
What's up, Leo, man? I got some questions for you too, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm ready.
coming from Maryland, you know what I'm saying? Coming from Maryland, you know what I mean? I know you gotta say that, you gotta explain it to people all the time, like, no, I'm from Maryland. They're like, Maryland? Where it's like, oh man, we close to DC, man. You know.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go.
But keyboarding for go-go bands in middle school, what was that like?
Yes,
Do you
sir.
think that helped prep you for what you're doing now?
Definitely, because I just produce. I produce as well, so.
I know you start producing in high school.
Exactly.
In high school.
Yes, sir.
That's
So
crazy.
it definitely helps. It definitely helps with the vocals and just being an all-around musician. Because like
what we're gonna do?
Say it again. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Because in the near future, I plan on producing some of our stuff, so it's gonna be crazy, man. I'm ready for the future.
Y'all are already going crazy. Like, you know how crazy it is to be a musician in the DMV region. And you know, Logic went hip hop, Fat Trail went hip hop. You know what I mean? There's a lot that went hip hop, and everybody's looking at the region like, okay, you know, New York had their time, LA had their time, Texas had their time, Atlanta had their time. It's DC's time, and you guys have showed that it might not be hip hop that changes how the region views music.
Oh man, Thank you.
That's some big shoes, brother. Because you guys are killing it. Like, I was gonna go into like, what did it feel like from doing like the U Street circuit, doing the go-go circuit, and I know what it's like in this region. And they will chop you down if you ain't right. Doing like to showing up to do the iHeart Music Investors Festival.
Oh yeah.
You guys as a group, what was that? What was the anticipation like? Because that was not 5,000 people. That wasn't 20,000 people. That was like maybe 100 to 500 people in a room that were the business iHeart Radio conference. What was that like, man?
It was crazy, man. It's just so real sometimes when we get to perform at these places. And I'm just glad that I have my bros with me because we get to we get to experience with together. Like a lot of artists that solo only have to do it by themselves and they don't have anyone to fall back on. At least us, we have two other people that we always can fall back to and always can call on. And we just been so prepared for it that we know what we're doing. We know how to handle it. And we just know, we're just all humbled. Like we all know that we can learn from each other, from other people, learn from these experiences. And the DMV kind of molds you into this cutthroat, hard-working person because, like you said, the DMV is very hard it's hard to please people in the DMV. So you got to come right. So I think we took that and run with it.
Hey, I know exactly what you're saying, Mo.
Yeah, Mo.
I'll tell you what. I know that you guys are in the middle of a concert. So actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to we're going to post your videos up like crazy on our social media to where they can hear your music because I know you guys know what your music sounds like. But what we're going to do is we're going to post it up on our social media. We will skip that process of playing the songs at this moment. We're going to actually post up your videos and social media on our social media. Is that cool with you guys?
Thank you, man.
That's great, man. Thank you.
Okay. And what we're going to do is I'm going to have you guys, if you could give your final shout out, and Yogi, I'm going to let you get some words into at the last two. So if you guys can give your final shout outs real quick, and then I'm going to let Yogi say his final words real quick to you guys, and we'll go ahead and wrap it up for you.
Okay. Shout out to Team 4AY, man. Make sure you guys go get that new single, No Time to Waste, everywhere digitally, and also follow us on our social sites at official4AY. And for all our upcoming shows and tour dates, you can go to our website, www.4aythefuture.com.
Okay. All right. Okay. Is there another one on the line here?
Yeah, I said it for I said it for all of us.
He said it for
the whole group. Okay, I feel you. All right.
Okay.
All right, Yogi.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want people to think that 4EY is like one person. I mean,
one
right.
person.
Right.
For all our listeners tuning in right now, man, I really want them comments rolling right now. I really want them boys to be able to see their phones. I really want them to be able to see their social sites blowing up right now. 4EY the Future, man, on WBOKRadio.com, on Encore Live, man. Your one and only homie Big Yogi. These brothers have took the time out while they're prepping, like they're less than an hour out from hitting the stage, man.
Ain't that right?
To bless a fan, to do that work. So y'all, and if you're from the DMV and you don't know who 4EY the Future is, there's a few names I could say, but they ain't a part of this radio network. But they're going to have a big problem with you. You know the powers that be.
Already. I want you guys to do us a favor real quick. I want you guys to do us a favor, 4EY. If you guys can say, hey, this is 4EY, and you're tuned in to WBOKRadio.com.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is 4EY the Future, and you're tuned in to WBOKRadio.com.
All right. Hey, that's what's up, man. That is what's up. Thank you very, very much, man. I tell you, we love you guys, man, and we wish you the most success. We wish you the continued success and everything like that. And thank you for taking the time out to do the interview with us, guys. And also, thanks to Double Exposure Media, too. Double Exposure Media. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
No problem, man. Thank you guys for having us.
Y'all brothers stay blessed and stay keeping the image of the DMV shining, man. Wish y'all all the blessings. Mo, keep it cranking. Can't wait to see you at the chili bowl or the shrimp bowl. And y'all keep letting the world know that greatness comes from this region. Through the diversity in this region, greatness comes from this region. 4EY the future of this region, the future of music. They're bringing it back, man. Y'all can't do nothing but support these young brothers doing the greatness, man. Let's get this thing cranking, man. WBOK, shout out 4EY the Future, Double Exposure. Man, Mr. Mitchell, if you don't stop giving us the best in the world, boy, I tell you, I'm going to come down where you think.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a great concert. Have a great show, man. All right?
Thank you, guys.
All right. Take care, fellas. All right.